40 already and another 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Howard. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Tight off.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Drop deep. Show it up. King.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 85 is coming. Watch him. Let's get it together.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set, 180. Right there in the middle, 55. How you getting the headache? Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Pistol. Check 43.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Run.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Run.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll make it third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Good. 180. His team showed up. Tight end right. Tight end right. Right foot.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Murray. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Bring it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Murray to air it out again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Again, it's Jones. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch 54, watch 54. It's a party now.
He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, man, watch the boost. Watch the boost.
From the 44, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield with it once more. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert!
And again, it's Mayfield, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Keep it up, guys.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run again with Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Let's go, defense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And an alley to run. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and short. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, pick your game up.
4th down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.